Alright, so I think we're back on here. So I'm putting my hat back on. And I want to show you just really the magnificence of this Quintero cigar. Getting into the second, or the first third. Sweet cream. It still has that herbal note. And look at just the ash is holding on like this. So, I mean, this is just a very delicious cigar. I mean, for the price, I would say go out and get some. The blend is badass. I mean, I've been enjoying this blend for years. I love Quinteros. I love these cigars. The blend is just so sweet. It's like some of the sweetest blend of Cuban tobacco that, I don't know. It's just real weird how sweet it is. It's almost kind of has that Play-Doh type of a texture that I get a lot from La Gloria Cubanas. So the LGCs, especially the Medalla d'Oro number 4s, have a lot of that Grammy Play-Doh sweetness to them. It's very similar to this getting into the second third. Burn is starting to get a little bit out of whack. That's probably because I've just been puffing the shit out of this thing. I've been abusing it because it's just so... It really is amazing how just any type of Cuban tobacco, once it's aged, it becomes so delicious. I mean, I started out buying a lot of Cuban boxes because what happened was I got this job where I kind of got upgraded. Like, I learned my skill, I did my shit, I studied all my stuff, and I got a kind of a good job, you know, where I was getting paid about 40 grand a year, some shit like that. And here in this country, you know, like, I didn't know the tax system. So I was like, you know, not paying taxes. I didn't even know. I just didn't understand the deal, basically. So, I mean, of course I was paying the income taxes, but there's like this other residency tax and all this other bullshit that depends on how much money you make. Oh, dash just fell off. You're gonna pay. So, you know, I mean, I didn't know how to submit. I can't read any of the forms. I don't know the deal here. So I wasn't paying taxes for like 2 years, and I was making a shit. Like, I was being able to save all this money. I was like, fuck yeah, man, I'm making good money now. Boom, boom, boom. You know, buying cigars, bought all these boxes. And then I had to reapply my visa, my working visa, and they needed some tax record. And so I went down to the office, went there, brought this, did this, all this. And then through all the bullshit, they found out like that I'm supposed to be paying way more taxes than I've been paying. And this happened about 2 years ago. And so I had to pay all these back taxes. I mean, they fleeced me. And then, you know, from that point, I've been paying like a shitloads of taxes. So it's hard to save any money and buy any cigars. So I've just been, smoking my cigars as a celebration once or twice a week, slowly. I'm not gonna burn through them. I'm just gonna enjoy them like a celebration. And what's happened is that, 3 or 4 years later, now my cigars are like vintage because I haven't really smoked them. I've been able to just slowly smoke them because I've been broke and I couldn't buy any more, so I saved a lot of them. And a lot of them all of them now are vintage. This is 7 years. Sweet, gummy, just, It's now starting to really come out like a creamy Monte Cristo type of a character, it's a toothy, it's kind of an ugly cigar. It's not a beautiful wrapper. It's not a fancy thing. It comes in these like little flimsy boxes with like a funky little band on it. It's gold and red. It's not a real pompous cigar, but it is a beautiful, delicious taste. And the way it smokes is also pretty nice. I haven't really been abusing it. I've just been kind of calmly taking a puff every once in a while. It's a Robusto. And it smokes really well. It never went out. It held its ash for a very long time. Very good cigar. Handmade. And here's like my desire is that a lot of interest starts coming back in these Quinteros, like what it used to be. And so the Habanos S.A, the Cuba Tobacco's government, they decide like there's a lot of foreign interest in the Quintero brand, so let's make some like long filler, Volta Bajo, limited edition, specialty LE Quintero series. Oh my god, that shit would fucking sell out. Because what they'd be doing is they'd be bringing the blend back from pre-revolution. If they started using long filler for these things. And premium tobacco. More premium. It's already quite fucking premium. This cigar has burned awesomely, smoked awesomely, and tasted awesomely. Delicious. Awesome. Getting down into the final part of it, and second half anyways. It's got some vein right here, but it's just smoking right through it. Just more cream. Little coffee note. It just kind of gave me reminded me of having like a coffee at breakfast, Nicotine wise, not strong. Not strong at all. For me anyways. I don't know my particular strength for nicotine, but I don't really feel any nicotine buzz from this much. which I don't really like so much. I mean, I guess some people like, but I don't like to be just fucked up on nicotine. It's a weird feeling for me, and I don't really like it, but this cigar hasn't given me any kind of a nicotine buzz at all. It's very mild. Tapping on it, and the ash is not coming off. Delicious. Yeah, there's a quite of an herbal, a floral scent that's being released by, secondhand, floating around in the air. Just gonna set it down real quick. And I'm gonna pour some of this molasses rum. This is a George Bowman here, which is really just, I don't know, I mean, this rum is really totally different from the rum that I know. It's an American rum, and it's got a really interesting kind of a bottle shape. This rum here is just so distinct in its character. It's a colonial era dark Caribbean rum. And you just smell like candy corn, molasses, brown sugar. It's just such a sugary, rich. And what I love about this is there's a banana fruit followed by an aftertaste of this burnt brown sugar, which I love. I love that taste. It's a woody, burnt brown sugar. It's like if you put a bunch of sugar and you laid it all out on a slab of wood, and then you put that slab in an oven and just baked the shit out of it, and then that sugar all got burnt and melted and burnt and turned into like, this melted piece onto the wood. That's what you'd be smelling in this. George Bowman. Pioneer spirit. It's just a very interesting, and I don't remember, it's a small batch, so who knows how long it will stay on the shelf. But if you can find it, I'd recommend it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Cigar is just keeping its sweet, creamy, delicious, delectable aroma and flavor. I mean, the burn is not perfect, but it's not fucked up either. And the ash is holding again. So yeah, it really just feels like an LGC. It has a rubberiness to it that is mixed with the creaminess of a Monte Cristo, and that spice component kind of went away. That was more in the first third, but now it's just more base. It's more basic. Delicious. All this is delicious. Like, for me, I've always said this, pairing, if you're gonna pair alcohol or drinks with a cigar, especially a Cuban cigar, especially a sweet Cuban cigar, pair it with rum. Especially like Caribbean rum or Cuban rum if you have it. And I would do it on the rocks. You know, I mean, this is, I don't know, I mean, it's probably better just to do it on the rocks. Cool your palate. I just want a little bit more blast of flavor, you know. Delicious cigar. Very enjoyable evening, you know, just Friday night, working my ass off all week. TGIF, you know, whatever the fuck. It's good to finally chill out and smoke a good cigar, and I hope, you know, other people find, you know, entertainment and enjoyment in doing that themselves. It's a fun way to do it, you know.